to go into the forest to kind of have a talk with the Myconids to see if they can like work some peace or truce out with whatever has happened. He definitely agreed that they're kind of simple folk and not able to really be so devious or to hurt people softer. So this could be something else at play. Um, and then he mentioned like, okay, he's gonna go into the forest. If he doesn't come back by like the evening, then I guess assume the worst. Um, he also gave us some information on the swamp that we need to cross to get to Everesca. The creature that owns the swamp, essentially, she's called Mother Night. Probably this hag old lady who lives there,
What
and
is a hag?
whatever, you know what I mean. Uh, um, when they so some of the Hamlet people do go in and ask her for favors, and she does grant them I guess in a way some protection. It protects the swamp and the hamlet, and she does things via trade. So they give her something that she deems valuable, and she will help them with whatever request they have. And for Arwin to have like crossed the swamp over the years with like no little to no um disturbances is because he would go to her Mother Night and trade things so that it gives him like so-called rite of passage, and she'll make sure that nothing uh, uh you know disturbs him in any way. um he also mentioned that while we were going through the swamp, for some reason things will always go missing, so to kind of watch our belongings very carefully. He doesn't know why they go missing, but they will. But it's nothing like super valuable. It could be like your bottle or whatever, but some things will just disappear. um there's also the deer god like thing, which is what the other hunters were talking about as well. um it's not a normal creature. He said there's no way that it can be hunted. He understands why they are fascinated with it, but it's just something that he can't quite explain. um yeah. So while he was going to go to the forest, we decided to go check out the mage tower. um and we didn't knock, so we decided to barge through uninvited, assuming that no one is supposed to be in there anyway. But we met this mage guy called Dudran Sarla, if I'm saying that right. Apparently he's lived there for a super long time. He's an elf. Seems to not want to have anything to do with like the outside world. Like kind of does his own shit. Doesn't really care. What happens to the hamlet or Everesca, but I'm sure that there's some connection. He just is there very well. Um, he mentioned that he was not near the battle when it happened. However, he did hear a word being spoken, and he saw the fabric of the mythal brick, which kind of explains all the weird shit that we're seeing at the moment. Um, yeah, and then he also tasked us with looking for his son, um, who essentially is the golden dragon that has been, annoying the hamlet for, few months now. Erinox, and yeah. So we after that we went to check in on Arwin. He wasn't back yet. Decided to go into the forest to find out where he is. Realized that he's struck a deal with the Myconids, saying that like, oh, if you wanna kind of broker this peace or truce or whatever, then you need to go get this um I can't remember what it is now, some this precious mushroom thing that will allow them to essentially rebuild the forest. Um, and
Yes, so
yeah,
it's basically a special mushroom.
yeah. And by which he traded Mother Night like a super long time ago. So he knows that it's kind of impossible to get it back. So he's just stalling for time. They're like keeping him there as like hostage essentially. But he said that he basically bought some time, said he needed to prepare some stuff before he can kind of set out on the journey to go find this special mushroom, even though he knows exactly where it is. So we kind of decided to, okay, we can meet you at the edge of the woods. and then go to Mother Night together and kind of have this discussion, or we can just go Mother Night and have this discussion without arguing, save time because we also got other shit to do, like
Right.
dealing with the Mage Sun Golden Dragon. So yeah, that's where we ended off.
Okay. So, as you pick off today's session, you are back in the village, Hamlet, after having returned from Dimlight Grove. Did we long rest last? Because I see I'm looking at the chat now and it says we long rest.
Yeah, we did. Cause we returned at night, right?
Because
yes.
we didn't want to traverse through like the swamp.
Sean,
in
did I
the middle of the night.
converse with you last session during the long rest? Do you check? Okay, then I need to pull Kaskalaf aside for a second. Well, you the 5 of you can get reacquainted. I mean the 4 of you. Hello. So as you go to sleep for the night, same thing happens. Door. With the window in front of you. Hello? You hear me? Okay. Same thing happens. As you fall asleep for the night, you awake to see empty space, empty plain with a door in front of you. With the same symbol. You open the door, yes. The door is closed, yes. You are outside again. It opens, but as you are trying to open the door, you sense that it's almost like there's this force that's counteracting your own, and it's getting increasingly. It is difficult to kind of like, when you turn and you can feel the click, and the door opens. So as you turn it, you feel like there's almost like imagine like a very rusty kind of gearing in the door itself, and it's very hard to turn for some reason. But if you kind of push, you push very very hard on it, and eventually it does turn, and you do manage to open the door. Okay, same room, same look, same banistered bed with a thin curtain that kind of like surrounds it. On the curtain, you can see the back of like the same elvish woman facing you. Dim candlelight, sweet scents fill the room. What would you like to do? She does not address you as you enter the room. Welcome back. Your seat is where you left it. You approach the same seat and you sit down. There's this awkward silence that settles in. Almost as if she is waiting for you to say something. As if she can almost sense that you have something to ask. The fuck? What the fuck? Sean! Okay. If you do not have anything to say, perhaps I can show you something. She's kind of like gestures to a wash. You know what a wash basin is? Like a small like basin of water. Yeah, so a small like a metal basin of water. It's like kind of like it appears to be made of like some gold metal. It's very shiny, and she gestures to us and says, "Would you help me pick up the basin, just for a moment, please?" As you pick up the basin and you gaze into it for a brief, there's a kind of like a shallow amount. There's a small amount of water in it, but enough water to kind of reflect, to kind of like show a reflection, and there's enough light in the room to kind of cast the reflection on the surface of the water. So as you gaze into the kind of like the basin of water, you see for a very brief moment your father being stabbed by a masked elf. And she says, "Did it shock you? I did not mean to scare you." I I am trying, my child, but I can't see very far. I'm weak. I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more of myself, a little bit more power to really access what your mother and father saw that day. Yes, as much as it pains me to say, I know it is difficult for you. I know these things are not easy to come by, but I'm afraid it's the only way. You have a few friends. Perhaps the one female one might know. I've been, well, observing her. She seems to care about you. Perhaps you could leverage a bit on that. You have a question for me, Kaskalov? I can, if you give me all of my power back, I will be able to reunite you with your family. I'll be very, very honest with you. I can and I will help you reunite with your family. It is possible and I can do it. But I need to be free from this. And she kind of looks around for a moment. This cell. Essentially, yes. I can bring them back. Listen, Kaskalov, it's a lot to take in. And this idea of bringing your parents back, you might not believe me. And I know I will have to earn your trust. We'll take it step by step. So. I would never do anything to harm you. You kind of take a couple of steps close, and you're like an inch away from the kind of like the curtain, the thin curtain. As you touch the curtain, you're forcibly pulled out of the dream. Let's stand. Okay.
I was gonna say, oh, Shin, is there any particular place that you went to do like furniture shopping?
What are you
You
looking
know, for
for?
like
Tables?
sofa, coffee table,
Crate and barrel.
table,
Crate and barrel.
like not made out of money.
I bought my sofa from H&M Bulk.
From where?
Let me send you the link. It's expensive though.
Etched and bolts. Oh no, I got it.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks.
You wake up in the morning. All is well. Nothing eventful happens in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
As you gather at the breakfast table or the first floor of the tavern, you may make your next move or make the plan for your next for the rest of the day. Go ahead.
All right. Mother Night.
Go in the
Mother Night.
day.
Yeah, I would rather traverse through the swamp in the day than at night. No.
But what if she only exists at night?
And we take a sightseeing tour and come back.
I doubt it, but
What if it's like she's like a really angry person during the day?
Yeah.
That's why she's called Mother Night.
Beach day and Mother Night.
Well, the previous night was the one with the funeral, right? We were doing the funeral, correct?
Yes.
Gonna go check out the village chief and see if they have
There's no
fully.
village chief.
Sorry, what's that guy?
The grandfather.
Yeah, the grandfather of the
Who's
the-
nice, yes.
of like his female daughter, the only person that I actually did the ceremony for.
Right?
Hey, don't suss me out, guys, please. I only have one.
You
one
already been sussed out.
components. I already have components for one. It's okay. Just want to see like was there any like do they actually bury the bodies in the village grounds, or is there like an actual place for burial away from the hamlet?
It was at the edge near the river under a tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They don't have a proper graveyard. There's no such kind of like place in this hamlet.
I see.
So, yeah.
What do you guys think? Should we go for Mother Night?
Yeah, let's do that.
Only option.
And Mother Night would be at the we don't know yet.
There was a rather clear path in the forest, right? Like we went through the swamp. We would eventually come to her cottage.
something like that. No?
Going to the swamp through the day actually sounds not too bad. I think we should do that right now.
Are we going to talk to her about the mushroom? Are we just going to ask for the mushroom?
I think we can ask like, a lot of questions, not just the mushroom, but more like the myconids in general, and
Yeah, but are we like primarily going to trade her for the mushroom?
Depends on what she wants for it, right?
Yeah.
What if she wants Casglass scabbard?
she could want something really trivial as well. Who knows?
So
Hmm.
I guess only one way to find out.
Let's go.
Is there a brazier in town? I can't remember
There was
whether
a
I asked this
brazier last
before.
night at the funeral.
Oh,
New music.
could I use that?
Is it playing? It's not playing.
It is. It's
Yes, it
playing.
is.
Oh, well. Oh,
Oh, it stopped. Oh, it's playing.
okay. Sorry, I'm gonna reload. Yes, you could have if you wanted to.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
ritual cast Find Familiar
Sure.
and
Okay.
get back my baby. I will.
Okay. Sure.
So that means I would have done this last night lah.
Yeah.
Like after the funeral. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. Right.
Okay, you kind of make your way onwards across the bridge into the first kind of like section of the swamp, and it is well, downtrodden place. It is not uh it's not pleasant at all. It's kind of like it's wet and it's mucky, so your kind of like boots go. It's kind of like you're sinking into the ground almost. It's all soft earth beneath you, and it feels like every time you take a step with the amount of weight that some of you are carrying, you're literally sinking into the earth. And there are portions of the swamp which are really just straight up it's just water or giant ponds almost, where you would have to wade through waist height to get through. There's a lot of like the trees are all, as you can see, if you look around, it's a big difference from the dim light forest. They're all grayish and brown leaves. They're kind of curled and twisted in different ways. And there's almost like reeds that are coming down from the branches. They're cascading all around you. You step in and you kind of trek on for about an hour or so. There is almost like a path that kind of like breaks away from the main road, and you can see that along the path, in the trees that are surrounding or lining the path, there are wind chimes, or what you think are wind chimes, because when the wind blows against them, they rattle and make a certain sound. But as you approach and you kind of look closer, they are made of bone.
Tell what bones?
Small, very small bones.
So non-humanoid bones.
Oh, you can make me a medicine check if you like.
Medicine check.
Oh, you have a +5. Holy shit.
Uh,
I mean,
they appear to be a combination of small animal bones, not just bones of one type of animal, but multiple different sorts of animals.
creepy, but at least not humanoid bones.
Okay. Maybe it's a acidic swamp.
Even by acidic.
Like it kills animals and leave behind their bones.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Maybe.
obviously crafted by someone, right?
Yeah, definitely, because it's all strung together and it's like It's like a wind chime. You know what a wind chime looks like, right?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It's clearly made by someone. There's like holes that have been bored into the bone so that they can be strung up together. Would you like to follow the main path or go off the side path where the wind chimes are? You can decide.
That sounds like a mother night this way kind of.
Vervin is going to boom detect magic.
Nothing.
Okay, let's go. Wind chime.
Times. Let's go.
Okay.
For the next 10 minutes, I will be able to detect magical magic.
Sure. 10 minutes passes. And then another 20 minutes passes. And as you kind of like make your way down this path, you notice that the ground is getting a little bit more firm as you kind of like make your way down this side path away from the main branch. And the air is getting more stale. And it's getting slightly darker as the foliage is getting thicker around you, even though it is bright and early in the morning. There's less light that's kind of streaming through the dense kind of like covering of the swamp above your head. And it is getting quite dark actually as you kind of push down this particular path. About an hour passes. I'm gonna need all of you to make me perception checks, please.
See with some butterfly. Don't see anything.
Okay, Vervin, you heard rustling and soft footsteps in a bush about 20 feet away
In the path we're walking or towards the side?
towards the side. And then as you kind of like pat down yourself, uh give me, I need to check your inventory, so on.
Oh no.
Oh no. G-bong.
Oh, I just did it.
Not my Zunberries, bro. Not my Zunberries.
You lose 1 stick of incense.
Oh, you fucker. You
Oh, like
You pat down
Vervin,
yourself and then you kind of look through because you get the feeling that something is wrong. You hear the rustling and you hear the footsteps and then immediately you get the feeling that something is wrong. You kind of search through your bag and you notice that first things have been moved around and 1 stick of incense is gone.
Okay, I'm gonna touch my entire bag and all the things inside it, and I'm gonna use light. Oh well, I'll touch my bag and I'll use light.
Vervin, something wrong.
Something's wrong, Seifert. You best watch
Oh.
your
belong.
sword.
Oh, was this
Yes.
what we were warned about?
It might be. I'm
Okay,
gonna
then-
I'm gonna cast light on my bag so that
And
like the area around us at least is a lot brighter.
okay.
Then
And
we'll check our inventories also, I guess.
I'm gonna
only Vervin has lost something.
I'm going to put, if it's even possible, to put my bag like in front of me.
Sure.
So I'm doing this.
Sure.
I'm going to
Wait, was Vervin like at the rear or something?
Doesn't matter.
Right.
Ooh.
I'm actually going to hold on
Well, I literally have no possessions, so
You
maybe
said
I
from
will...
the bush, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hidden step and I'll walk right at the bush.
Whoa.
Again?
I'm gonna hidden step, then I'll walk right at the bush.
You don't start with invisibility, right?
Yeah, it's invisible.
Okay.
And I'm gonna check it.
Okay. Give me an
Is there
investigation
anything?
check.
Investigation check, alright. Oh, Bourbon's better investigation. Fuck. Wait, is that did I click the right one? You fucking
Solid. Solid
Solid,
roll.
you don't find anything at all. It appears to be just a regular bush.
Okay. Okay, guys. False alarm, false alarm. There's absolutely nothing there. Just watch your belongings. I think there might be a thief in the forest.
Well,
If
would it help if we moved in single file and I'll take the ray of flank?
I think that would be great.
Don't have anything of value on me.
We didn't
I'll
see
walk.
anything.
Yeah, Vervin's gonna walk in the middle because he has light.
Okay.
Maybe you should walk like in front of me. Then
Sure,
you
sure,
can
sure.
illuminate, and then we'll keep watch. But I'll be behind you.
Illuminate. Yeah, sure.
Why
The
not we
light,
stick
the light
close
is
instead
max.
of single file? At least then, it's easier to
Right. So like,
see our surroundings.
yeah. So maybe like
And
two
walk
to
in a
one or
circle.
something.
Oh, or like a V.
V is
Not like a
pretty
V,
bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
more like a circle.
Oh, by
Like
the
two
way,
people,
I'm
two
just
people shoulder to shoulder at the back, and then maybe Kazglov in the middle, and
Yep.
then
Correct.
Arrakis and like the two elves can take the front since you can see better anyway.
I think Orcus and what's her face?
Also, maybe you can use your
Elitha.
familiar to
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
surround.
Okay.
You have your familiar with you, right?
Yeah. Fine. I will send Owl up into the air and just do like circles, like
She
as we move.
does. So it's if you kind of like send owl up, the first thing she will or it will tell you is that the area around you right now is so heavily dense that it can't actually see your level, which is the ground level.
Okay.
It's almost impossible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will tell her to just kind of flit from tree to tree then,
Okay.
like side to side. So but looking out like at our sides. So she's instead of looking at the group, she's looking like you know what I mean?
Doesn't see anything.
Yeah. But she'll just keep doing that. Like as we move forward, she's just going to like flank. Basically.
Okay.
Now Vivian cannot detect magic, right? I
No,
just
you
find
cannot.
it weird
No.
that we were walking and I assume we didn't see anything and something just disappeared from his inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Could they be invisible?
Well, I for one am going to take very special care to hang on to my sigil and holy symbol, and then like everything else is less important. But that's definitely going to be held on.
Okay. You can tell me whatever if you want to hold on to any particular thing. You can let me know now. Okay.
Now your scabbard's called Nelion. I I actually don't have a lot of shit in my inventory, but I don't know whether we want to give them the poison that we collected.
That could be a good gift for Mother Night, though.
Mm.
Yeah,
If that's
so
like,
we should hold on to it, right?
yeah.
So it doesn't go. Yeah, fair.
So there's the vial of assassin's blood and the needle with deadly poison.
Okay.
I guess I'll just
Sure. How about Vervin?
What about Vervin?
What do you-
His incense was already stolen. That was
No,
basically his
it's-
dignity.
Okay. Sure. Is there
I'm
any-
holding. I'm
Oh
holding
no,
onto the traveler's flask
not my
and the
incense.
scroll of fungi.
So the two magical items.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Vervin's obviously going to be walking with his bag.
No, you know what? I'm putting the scroll like in my book of like spell. I'm holding the book
How do you
and
put
the.
the scroll in? Do you see what it looks like or not?
I mean, like, I cannot unroll it and then like slot it in like bookmark me.
It's quite big.
I have a scroll case. You wanna
Why do you have
hold
a
on to it?
I will
Called
stuff it
hermit.
in between my tits
That works.
and the book and the traveler's case. So I have these three.
Um,
You want me to hang
so a
on to that? What do
scroll,
you?
your book, and a traveler class
Yeah.
in between your tits.
No. The traveler's fast and book in my hands.
It's-
Scroll in between my tits.
Celia is actually
I
so
could
sus, dude.
hold on to that for you if you like, because I only have like the pendant wrapped around my gauntlet.
Sure.
What do you trust me with?
Scroll. I'll pass you the scroll.
Okay, I'll hold the scroll.
Vervin is gonna have his left hand full with his bag, clutching it, and I really don't want to lose the sunberries, guys. Are they called sunberries?
Yes.
Yes.
Something tells me.
Yes, I really don't want to lose the sunberries. And on his right hand, he's preparing to cast a fucking sacred flame at any motherfucker that tries to take it.
Something tells me it's not going to matter how hard we hold on to these things, but oh, one can hope.
I'm walking like this, with like touching my back, like down.
Sure.
And I'm walking.
Alita will ask you, Vervin. It's like, so what did you lose exactly?
My incense.
All of it?
Just one.
One stick of incense.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Are you sure you didn't just misplace it after last night?
I looked through my bag again.
Yeah, it's not there.
No, it had to be stolen. I count my incense every time before I go to sleep.
You count your incense before you go to sleep.
Lady, do not question my ways. And I will almost cast a sacred flame.
Wow.
I will
Sassy.
sacred hand,
I
sacred
love it.
hand.
You see her eyes kind of like shift slightly and turn rabbit as she looks at you.
It has to do with my religion, alright? The incense
we
is a
just
really
move
important part.
Forward.
Now we really need to get out of this part of the forest. I think there's something magical that is in nature that could be stealing even your things, Alita.
I look, I don't have anything very valuable worth stealing anyway. The fact that this thief is even stealing incense, it's not a very good thief, honestly. Could have stolen like any number of things that was more valuable than incense. Why incense?
Maybe a
Maybe
petty thief.
maybe that's the point. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe a thief that is looking less for the money but more for the excitement and the mischief.
Pepto.
Sure. Okay.
I hold on to the rest of my incense.
Okay, let's press on then.
Let's.
Change scene.
Oh, sticks of incense, 4 left. No. No, dude. It can't end like this. The treasury cannot bear such expenses.
Oh boy. Rip a second.
Cloud flare giving up on us.
Uh.
What's a cloud flare?
Is that a spell?
Okay.
You're thinking of cloud kill, which killed us twice.
Okay. After like a solid half an hour of walking,
Alright, anyone stuck at 88%, refresh the page.
88%.
It's black for me. It's not
Okay.
I don't
stuck.
even see it.
Then that's okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
okay, after a solid half an hour of walking, you do see what appears to be a small hut in the distance, which is kind of like side by side, kind of like a pool of water. But the pool of water is disgustingly grey and murky and black. There appear to be 5 small creatures, but from this distance you can't quite make out what they are. But they are very small. That's what you can see. They are kind of fluttering about with wings around the pool.
So you say a pool and a hut.
A pool and a hut.
So like, is it all within 60 feet right now? Could I get the like any I want to cover the entire hut within the 60 feet radius.
And you get a bit closer.
All right, let me know when I'm there.
Are you moving up? If you're moving up without trying to be detected, you need to make me a stealth check
Is it, sorry, the pool is right in front of the hut, or
on the
it's like
side.
surrounds the, oh, okay.
On the side.
Sorry.
On the left and right side of the hut.
And the hut looks like just a wooden shack or stone
It
shack.
appears to be just like a ramshackle wooden shack. There are a lot of things that are dangling outside the hut, but you can't quite tell from this distance.
Well, looks like we
We-
found Mother
Yeah.
Mentot.
Do we detect any signs of life?
The
I mean, the
creatures,
5 things that are kind of fluttering around the pond are definitely living things.
Can Owl tell what they are? Like if it got like goes to like nearby tree, like near enough to like see.
I mean, you could if you make me a stealth check with owl.
Yeah.
Oh, we what time is it? Sorry.
the day, right?
Yeah.
Like we
Spend
started
1
out in the
hour
morning.
walking in.
It is the day, but it is quite dim. It's not like dark, but it's dim because of the heavy foliage, and there is a mist that's kind of like coating this area of the swamp as well. Almost.
Oh, that's mist. Okay. And never mind. No, I wouldn't send our too close. I still
Well,
want
if
to
we
stay
are
nearby.
here to bargain, we should not be creeping up.
Helping.
Yeah.
Yep. Should just go, right?
You should
So
just
we're
go.
not bothering to stealth.
I don't think there's a need to.
Okay.
But before that, I'd like to do a final check for any missing items and prompt the party to do the same.
Sure. Make me all of you can make me an investigation check.
Oh no.
We were just looking for our
If
own
I,
items,
our
right?
if
own
I
Yeah.
crit
stuff.
fail this.
Looking through your own items.
Okay, my clothes are staying
Oh
on.
my god.
My clothes are staying on today, boys.
Vervin
No,
literally looking with his eyes closed. I don't see anything.
probably you drop your bag and everything spills out.
No,
If
no,
you're
no.
looking through it.
I
Oracle's the same. You kind of scramble through your bag and you both drop them and
No,
everything just spills out
no.
in front of you.
I wrote a 12. I wrote a 12.
You roll a 12.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
Then just
0 was for
Oracle's.
earlier.
Just
Alright.
Oracle's. Okay.
Everything
Oh
up,
no.
guys.
Alita will remark that she has lost something.
See that? See that? Say some more.
Yeah, but she says it's of little importance.
But she doesn't say what.
Or she will say it's a vial, empty vial. That's it.
Okay, so I drop all my shit. When I pick up, do I notice anything missing?
No, nothing's missing.
Nervous?
Well, I mean, if she has somewhat regular visitors from the hamlet, it shouldn't be like a shock to her to be like, oh, what are you doing here, kind of thing. It's like,
Yeah, we've come to seek passage, first of all,
Yeah.
and we've also come to talk about the mushroom, right?
To my goodness.
But I suppose our first and primary goal is passage.
let's do that first.
See ya.
Well, we'll play it by ear once that happens. Vervin, would you like to prepare anything before we go?
Let me see. Let me see. Unfortunately do not need to have to
Casclav,
prepare anything.
do you think we should prioritize the mushroom then? You also kind of have to get to Everesca.
No, we can. I mean, but
We'll certainly try, yeah.
we'll have the best.
Alright, that sounds good. If we could only afford one, we will prioritize the hamlet.
As you approach
Is
closer,
everyone in agreement? Alright then.
as
Shall
you
I take? Should I go ahead first?
yes, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. Okay.
As you kind of approach,
Am I in 60 feet?
yes.
I
What does your
will
thing detect again?
Divine Sense.
You're completely ignoring the things on on your right, is it, Woven?
As in these things down here.
Yes.
I mean, I assume because you didn't describe them, I
I
wouldn't
was
have seen
about
them.
to.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Okay. Yes. We'll go with sorry. So there's no fiends, there's no celestial, and there's no undead.
Consecrated, desecrated.
This is the hut is desecrated ground.
Ah, hut's desecrated. I'd be careful.
What does that
Out of
mean
character, yeah.
exactly?
What does it mean?
It's cursed ground.
So there are 5 small creatures that are kind of. You see that they are playing with slingshots of some kind, and they are kind of like flying around, but they don't have fairy-like wings. Their wings are almost crow-like, mixed with with a moth. So imagine like moth and crow wings kind of morph together to form like these strange mutant-looking wings, small wings on these kind of like pixie-like creatures. But as you kind of like get a closer look, their eyes are almost silvery. But then at brief moments, they kind of like there's a shadow that clouds over them and they turn dark, black. As they kind of like as you approach, they kind of turn around, they look at you. They do stop playing with their slingshots and they kind of eye you very warily.
So they look like little pixies.
Yes, but not like the pixies that you know, Cypher.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
emo pixies lah.
Yeah, if you are an emo pixies.
Would they react if I give them like a hand gesture of a greeting? Like I'm just gonna greet them with like, hey, you know, just passing by, just chilling, just vibing, been
No,
chilling.
one will approach and says, "Are you here to see mother?"
Yes, yes, we are.
Your dad?
What?
Oh, mother.
Yeah, mother.
I see.
I did you bring gifts? And you see her eyes kind of like light up.
Let me check. We have a gift, right, from the Hamlet?
No, I mean we only have the shit off our back.
Guys, don't make me use the S word.
What
That's
S word?
The sunberries.
No, I mean like we're gonna discuss with her lah. Like not gonna throw all of it now.
Um, uh, little one. I don't think we have a
I
gift in
mean we
particular,
have
is it?
what we're willing to offer what we have.
Yes.
Like we know that she trades, so we have stuff. So we just wanted to have an audience with her to do that.
She kind of you see the creature kind of like pouts slightly. So nothing for us?
Depends, little one. What do you like?
Oh, we like many things.
Hmm.
Anything that's fun?
Anything that's fun.
Well, I have a Tinder box. Do you have any use
Oh.
for it?
What's a Tinder box?
Uh, it helps you, well, make fire. But it also makes a cool sound when you rap onto it. And then
Cool
like, dum, dum,
sound.
dum.
And she kind of stretches out her hand.
Share it with your friends, won't you?
Yeah, yes.
I'll give them my Tinder box.
And she kind of flutters away excitedly back to the pack when she's kind of showing the tinderbox to everybody. You can
Well,
strike off the tinderbox from your
Yeah,
inventory.
just
Cypher.
deleted it.
Yeah.
I will turn to the rest of the party, return the scroll case to Ithilia, and be like, this place disturbs me. Let us remain here for as little as we can. Now gesture to the door.
As you approach the door, the front of the house, many hanging objects. The first thing you notice is that there are cages, multiple cages full of crows, which are cawing loudly. And there are the wind chimes, which you saw, but this time the wind chimes are made of much larger bone.
Orcus.
Humanoid bones.
Sorry? Again?
Humanoid bones.
You can make me a medicine check. It appears to be a combination of humanoid and large animal bones.
Wonder if we can ask those pixies what the wind chimes are for. Or do we want to just knock on the door.
I would say knocking. We should probably should have asked the little emo fairies, but it's okay. Um, well, Vermin's gonna walk up the wooden steps first and foremost. How heavy is the air right now as I'm walking towards the hut?
It's quite heavy.
Okay,
It's
heavy or
quite.
what? Like humid?
It's
That's like
but yeah, it's
sticky.
it's very the swamp itself is very humid. So anybody who's wearing heavy armor is probably sweating buckets.
Okay, Vervin is sweating buckets. Can you
The second thing is that it is rank and smells very strange in this area. Uh, as you approach the hut, there's this kind of like a smell of like rotting or decomposing meat, if you will,
Oh
and
god.
fish, like fish guts. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like fish guts. Mixed in with the smell of just like the general smell of like the wet earth and wet soil that you've been getting from your time in the swamp.
Does anybody have press dig? Does
Yes.
Isilia have press dig?
You can't
Yes.
press stick the whole
But I
hut.
don't
Okay,
want
yeah,
to.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm just wondering for later. For later. Describe the door
Um,
for me.
I'm dismissing my familiar, by the way.
The door is is a very makeshift wooden door. No handle. It just swings out. It just swings out or swings inwards. It's just
Okay,
basically
so it's
blocking
just a
off the
yeah
entrance.
piece
Yeah,
of wood.
it's a
I'm
piece of wood.
gonna. I know this is not gonna work, but I'm gonna try to knock on the door. Well, I know it's just gonna open, but I'm gonna knock on the door, and before I even knock, I'm gonna introduce myself as
You say what? Yes,
Vervin.
no, just say, just say.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
do anything.
like, hello, mother. My name is Vervin. I come here with my party, and we've come here to talk. And then I will try to knock the door, even though I know it won't work.
You knock on the door. As you do, it kind of like pushes open slightly as you do, and this you can see.
Okay. Is she
It's,
looking at me?
you can see a kind of like a old woman with kind of like a tinge of green skin, kind of like these large pimples and pustules lining her neck and her face. Slightly sharp ears, long white hair draping her face. Very dirty and matted hair, kind of stained from what appears to be soil, grime, and dirt. She's wearing this necklace, very intricate looking necklace of bone and many different bobules and like trinkets that kind of make of this very heavy looking ornament that she's wearing around her neck. These like simple but kind of like garment made of like dirtied cloth, green and black. And then she has this makeshift walking cane. It's made of rotted wood that she's now using to prop herself up. You can see she walks with a slight limp and a hunchback. As you kind of knock and the door swings open, she's looking right at you.
Uh,
One may enter.
what one? Is it one that brings a gift or anybody in?
One may enter.
Okay, Vervin enters.
Wait, Vervin. Do
Yes.
you wish to ward yourself?
Uh, I look back at the mother and then I observe her once more before.
She's staring right at you. It's very intense
Yeah,
gaze.
I'll be turn back to Cypher and be like, I don't think so. Just watch my back. And
We, I don't suppose.
What, we can't go in?
Yeah,
it's okay. I'll just be by the door. Just
I
be
don't
behind
think
me.
so.
she's going to close the door behind you. You know this, right?
Okay, I'm going to. Okay, why did you go in, huh? Huh? Jibai.
How are you having this conversation?
Aren't
You're
we all at
shouting
the door?
across the side.
Yeah, the
But she
party's
can hear
right
you,
behind me, right? Yeah, the party's right behind me. I'm like,
Aren't we like all at the door now? And then she's like, "Want me to enter?"
yeah, I'm like, we,
Maybe ask for a moment to discuss.
yeah, our party is here. Is it really that big?
One may enter.
Uh, would you just give us a moment to discuss this?
One will enter. or you may leave.
Okay, I'm going in, guys. I'm
Yeah,
going
just not push
in.
Mervin in.
Yeah, I'm going in. Bowman's gonna
I
step
look back
in.
at
Oh,
the
sorry for
party
closing
and
the
it's
door,
like,
ma'am. Sorry for closing the door. I'm gonna step
don't say I
in.
didn't try.
As you step in, Vervin, you see she kind of a finger of hers she kind of points a finger towards the ceiling, and then the door closes, shuts behind you.
Please tell.
I will try and
And
open
as
the
she
door.
does that, you can hear the flicker of like the candlelight in the room.
I clutch my chest where my symbol is located. Inshallah.
Please tell. Please
No,
give me a
And
reason not to burn this whole place down.
I try to open the door. Does it budge?
no.
I will just remark, was it really smart to send a religious man in there?
I'll be fine, guys. I'm quaking in my boots though, but so
Well,
I'll be fine.
you didn't really
Okay,
give
no
us
more
much of
talking,
an option.
friends. No more talking. You can. We will have this conversation. But no meta gaming and no advice, frogs. There are no gods here, cleric.
I'm sure
You
there
can
aren't.
stop clutching your symbol of Ilmata now.
Okay, I let go of my grip and I don't even attempt to hold my weapon. I'm just gonna stand there cross-armed.
She kind of leans against her walking stick and looks at you. What is a creature like you doing all the way in my swamp?
We well, it's a long story, but I'll save you from hearing the entirety of it.
I like stories.
Okay, well then I think you'll like my company then. So the party is sort of we're passing through
I
the
don't care
forest.
about the party. The party is not here. I only care about you.
Okay, well in that case, I am passing through the forest. Don't open the door, please. And trying to pass through the swamp to get to the capital.
Ah, you seek passage through the swamp.
Yes, indeed. And I've been informed from the hamlet that your assistance would be much needed to safely travel through the swamp.
That is correct.
I apologize for coming without aforementioned knowledge of what kind of gifts you would enjoy, but I would really like to.
There are many things that I enjoy. You kind of like, you see, she kind of like scratches her head, and you see the jar. There's like a whole line of jars and the shelves behind her that kind of shake slightly.
Okay, what's in the jars?
If you kind of look, there's a jar. There are many jars that are empty, actually.
Okay, this is already really sus.
And
All right.
then there's like jars with like eyeballs. There's jars with fingernails. There's jars with like fingers. There's jars with what appear to be a swirling mist of some sort.
I'm gonna ask this like out of character, right? Don't we actually have someone who took some body part? Was it Kasklov?
Sorry, what? No.
Body part?
Yeah, someone took a body part, right?
That was Athanasia in another campaign.
No, 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 no. Like in this campaign, I'm pretty sure.
No, we
It's okay.
buried,
I'll
we
keep
buried all the dead, right?
I'll keep thinking about what we can give her. Wait, okay. So, uh, she's showing me the jars, right?
Body
No, she's not showing you the jars. It's just that when she mentioned that she likes many things, the jars behind her shake slightly.
Okay, okay, okay. Um. All right, and what can I do for you?
You would like to do something for me?
You don't seem to have a lot of visitors. I think it would be very entertaining
If
for
you
you.
wish to pass through the swamp, all I will need is a lock of your hair.
A
You can
lock
see
of
this
my hair.
very wide grin spreads across her face, and you can see for the first time like she has many, many missing teeth, and the rest of whatever remains of her teeth is just green and brown. There's not a single white. There's not a single bit of white at all. Some of the teeth are almost fang-like.
What are you gonna do with a lock of my hair?
Oh, keep it in a jar.
I hope I don't turn into a doll or something in the future. It won't come back to haunt
I
me, will it?
don't like toys.
Okay. I'm gonna put a hand to my chin and think for a second. Is there anything I know, absolutely anything at all about hairs? And in
No.
terms of my religion, oh, fuck me in the ass. All right, I'm gonna.
You are not even a proper cleric yet, you know.
I
You're
know
a half-ass,
exactly,
no.
exactly. I'm a half ass. I'm not even like this. I'm not even grown up. I'm like joined halfway. You know, a bitch ass boy.
Wait, can we tell? Like in character, we know that he's a half
Oh,
ass
by the
cleric.
way, all of you outside trying to listen in don't hear a thing, even though it would make sense that you'll be able to hear, but you don't hear anything at all.
Okay.
Different plane. Okay.
Can we tell that he's a half ass cleric?
I mean, from the fact that he does not know that ceremony is for one person, you get the impression already. After the botched ceremony attempt yesterday,
After the cast club, well, you know, he's not really a holy man, you know? He's not really there. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Oh, okay. That's a relief.
Sure, I understand her request. I'm just gonna yeah, I'm gonna twirl a
uh,
lock of my hair at least through my fingers and
yes, you
yoink
can.
it off.
You, and as you do notice there is a mural that is also behind her on the wall of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
You want to, yeah.
Sure, of course. I would
Yeah.
like to check the mural. How big is it, first and
You
foremost?
don't get a very good view of the mural right now unless you are going to step around her.
I'm not gonna step around her. I'm just gonna pass her my hair first and foremost, and then I will ask her, is it okay if I look around?
She kind of raises an eyebrow at you. Look around.
Not not all every day I can you
Look
know,
around.
be in a place such as this.
Make me a persuasion check.
Sure, Vervan's great at persuasion.
I'll tell the party I give them 15 minutes before I kick the door down.
It has been 2 minutes or 3 minutes so
Yeah,
far.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
because we can't hear anything.
Yeah, you can't hear anything.
I think it's fine.
She,
I mean,
you see,
what's the
she
worst that could
extends
happen?
out 2 of her fingers like that. 2 very, very, very long and grayish fingers with like fingernails that are kind of like 6 centimeters long, brown and decrepit fingernails. It kind of picks the hair from you.
Sure, I'll
Kind of
just give her.
holds it up to her face. Kind of sniffs it.
Vervan's gonna physically cringe in his face. I'm gonna be like, what?
You can see her eyes open wide before she. You see a jar kind of floats towards her, and she puts it into the jar. Into the
Oh,
jar
she's a
of clay.
Jedi, dude. She's a Jedi.
Using mage hand.
Oh, 魔术手.
You may,
Cameron Leong.
you may look around. He smiles. Thank you for the hair. You may pass.
Just me? Just me? What
Did
about the
I
rest?
misspeak?
No, no, you didn't misspeak. I'll tell my party that then. What happens if the people try to pass without your acknowledgement?
Why don't you try and let me know how it goes for you?
Oh, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I will just walk around her for a little bit and look at the mural.
Alright, the mural is what appears to be painted in a blood of some sort. There are three images there. The first is what appears to be a sort of like a voodoo doll. The second is a dream, a dream catcher?
Yeah, I know what a dream catcher is.
Yeah, and the third is what appears to be a witch's hat.
Oh.
So three images. Voodoo, dream catcher, witch's hat.
And dream catcher is the thing that poly kids hang behind their back, right?
What the fuck?
They hang it behind their
So-
back
That's,
because they
that's
think it's
cultural
cool.
appropriation, but
Yeah.
yes. But yes.
Well, yeah, it's the circle thing.
Yeah, with
it
like
the
looks
feathers
oval
feathers
with
on
like
it.
feathers. Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what is this blue crystal on the crate here?
You gonna stick it?
No, I'm not gonna take it. I'm just looking around like a curious
They
idiot.
appear to be crystals of some sort.
Alright.
They're not blue, but they are crystals of some sort.
Anything interesting? Any sign of that she actually stays here? Like,
Uh,
is a bit completely like absolutely destroyed and
it's fucked. It's
Oh,
it's just the most. This house is just the most it's like a dump. It's essentially like a
okay.
dump.
Any
Yeah.
sort of food that she eats?
There appears to be some undiscernible liquid that is on the table in three different cups.
Okay. Her fireplace, how's it doing?
Hmm?
How's her fireplace doing? She has a fireplace, right?
Yeah, it's not doing. There's no
Okay,
fire.
So it's a mural of a dream catcher, a blood, and a voodoo doll. I'm guessing I'm probably fucked.
Not a blood. What a blood?
You said a blood mural, right?
It's a mural that's drawn in blood.
Yeah, drawn. Okay, it's drawn in blood, and there's a dream catcher with a voodoo doll. Yeah, I think I'm fucked, man.
A dream catcher, a voodoo doll, and a witch's hat.
Okay, I'm probably fucked. All right. I'm just gonna thank her for her time and like so I can leave the same way I came in.
You may.
Um. All right, my mother, my mother. Thank you for your time. If you need more locks of my hair, feel free, feel free. You know, I have.
I can't take more now. Then.
Oh, would it help grant passage for my friends?
No, but you offered.
Mm,
I would
okay.
take 5 more locks then.
5 more. You can have one. I'll give her one more strand, one more lock.
She smiles and she takes it from you and puts it in the same jar.
I'm fucked, guys. All right, I'm gonna try to leave. Can I open the door?
Yeah.
Oh. Hello, friends. Hello.
Oh, I see her now.
I think I might be
As
like
you step
eternally
out,
cursed.
the door closes.
So while all this is going on, I wanted to go and talk to the pixies.
Okay. Sure. They are busy playing with what Cypher has given them. As you
Okay.
approach, they kind of like see you approaching, but they just ignore you and they continue playing with what Cypher has given them.
So I move up to which was the one that was talking to us. This one is it?
This one.
Okay, I move up to him. I
Her.
palm the
They're all hers.
her. Then I palm the last sunberry that I stole from Vervin.
Sunberry.
Yeah, he stole from me. Remember, sleight of hand
Yes.
check.
Yeah, I know.
And I
Aw.
perform a simple magic trick and then like flash the
magic trick?
sunberry. I'll hold it in one hand and then I'll flash
Sure.
it.
Me your performance check.
Oh, fuck.
Just imagine the pixies like chick, chick, and then one of the wings catch on fire. Like, oh.
As you are kind of palming the sunberries and you're trying to make it appear and disappear between your two hands, you accidentally drop it onto the floor. The pixie looks at you in a very perplexed manner, flies down, picks up the berry, and hands it back to you.
That's nice.
Thank you. So she's your mother?
She
And
is
then I gesture to the
our
the
mothers.
hut.
She loves all of us. And she gestures at the swarm.
Did she create you?
He shakes it.
So how did you get to know her?
And he says, "Oh, that's a good question. I'm not too sure.
You're not too sure?
Yeah, It feels like we've been here our whole lives.
So what are you doing here?
Wait, I need to read what Cam said. It's turn for 1 minute meaning.
I don't have it, but it's just thematically, you know what I mean?
What does turn on? Turn. Okay. Yeah.
Like you know what I mean, right? Thematically.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, so I just talk to them and I just want to know like what are they doing here? If
We help mother gather things sometimes, and we watch over the house when she's gone sometimes.
does she leave the house often?
Not really.
So we are actually looking for a special mushroom. Do you know where that is?
Mushroom.
Mushroom,
What color is the mushroom?
mushroom colored.
What color is the mushroom?
Blue?
Blue. I don't think we have a blue mushroom.
Do you have a red mushroom?
She looks at you confused. You don't know what color it is?
Do you know what color it is?
Wait, what? She looks at you and she's like giving you like the side eye now. He said, "You're the one looking for the mushroom, and you're asking me if I know what color it is."
Yes.
Okay, bye. Then she gonna go flies back to her friends.
Okay, then I just walk back.
As you
What-
walk back, you see that Vervin has rejoined the group.
Well, Vervin, do you get the mushroom?
Um, I could barely even talk to her. She just asked me for a bunch of shit and sent me on my way.
What did she take from you then?
My hair. Is that good or bad?
Do
I
I
don't
know?
know.
Yeah, do I know?
Seyfried would know that generally hags make deals for strange objects which have seem to have little consequence in the greater scheme of things, but most of the time they are playing the long con.
I'll just tell Brevin, you're a man of faith. I'm sure it'll be alright. Your deity will protect you against what I mean.
Voila. Indeed.
Wait, so
Okay.
you didn't
So
get the mushroom.
I honestly, she didn't even respond to like half the things that I asked her.
You didn't
Huh.
even ask actually, Vervin.
I know, but like, dude, she was so pushy, man. I didn't want to
inside
ask her.
check.
I
I'm a
didn't
very
want to ask her,
trusting-
dude. I didn't want to
Sure.
ask her. She's
Sure,
just gonna
Vervin,
take more of my hair, dude.
Go ahead,
Oh,
make me
what did you give her hair for? What did you
Yeah.
give her your hair for then?
Do we at least have
Look,
passage?
look. Here's the thing. We don't even have passage to the swamp. That's the problem.
Oops. Sorry, wrong.
Wait, so what did you spend all of 10
God
minutes
damn it.
in there discussing? The
Vervin, you
weather?
roll deception for me before you continue.
Yeah, sure.
It's okay.
Oh my
Oh.
god, dude.
Oh,
Holy
okay.
man.
Yeah, he seems a little uncomfortable when you are pressing him about the mushroom, Celia.
Oh,
Mm.
as in the problem is, right? We don't even have passage through the forest.
What?
Through the swamp. Sorry, we don't even have passage to the swamp.
Do you know where the mushroom is?
Yes, it's behind the hamlet.
What?
No, as in if you're looking for the mushroom that's supposed to save the repair
Uh-huh.
the.
Yes, that
Obviously,
mushroom
I
which we
have no
come here
idea.
for.
We know where it is. She has the mushroom. You know that, right?
Yes,
Like
no, but
Sandy.
no. Okay. Wait. Let me finish explaining first. We don't even have passage to the swamp.
But
No,
Vervin,
okay,
you were
okay,
supposed to
so-
get the mushroom all the message for us.
We don't even have passage to the swamp. I'm
We-
not gonna
But
ask her
you
for the
know
mushroom.
that the mushroom is not in the swamp. You know that, right? You understand that. Like it's not in the swamp. The mushroom is not in the swamp.
Oh, I thought it was in the swamp.
The mushroom, she has the mushroom. Arwin traded mushroom to Hag long time ago. Now Arwin need to take mushroom back from her.
Mm-hmm.
So we are here to help facilitate that conversation by asking her, can you please give us mushroom? What would you like in return? And then we can talk about, oh, by the way, we also want to go through the swamp. So is there anything else you require on top of giving us the mushroom?
I see, my bad. I thought the mushroom was in the forest, in the swamp. I legitimately thought that.
I
What?
mean,
I legitimately thought it would be in the swamp. And at the same time, right, like I was too busy thinking about the fucking mural.
Wait. So you made a deal with your hair, right? So what were the terms of this deal?
Yeah, I could go through the swamp.
Okay, so you got passage for
So we have
yourself and
It's
us.
just me.
You what?
Just me.
So I assume
just
need
you for this much hair, like this obvious bald spot. No, that doesn't.
Just one
Balls.
lock of hair. Just a tiny lock of hair.
That looks
Two-
like
two locks of
way
hair.
more than
Yeah,
one
two
lock
locks
of
of
hair.
hair. I gave one for charity.
Whoa!
Hey,
Okay, so you have secured passage for yourself through the swamp.
Yes.
Have you been befuddled? Is that what this is about?
Does that mean we need to secure our own passage through the swamp?
Alright, I'm done, dude.
You know what I mean? Like, do we need to go? Does that? Yes, right?
He tapped out. He tapped out. It's a disconnect
Oh,
icon above his head now.
Left already.
Oh,
oh my god.
okay. Well, if it's just hair,
If it's just hair,
You see Vervin just angrily walk away mid conversation.
with the pixies,
has, has he been cursed?
I mean, you would be able to tell, wouldn't you? Like, if he has like some bad juju on him.
well, not
I think he's
not
fine.
always.
I think he's fine.
We need to wait for
Well,
Sunny to come back though.
okay. So
does that mean we all have to give locks of hairs?
maybe.
Maybe she should see me last.
Why?
Okay. I was like, Alita, do you want to go?
Sure. And she knocks on the door. And then you hear the words, "One may enter."
Make sure to ask for the mushroom.
She walks in. Door slams behind her, leaving the five of you out there. Oh, it's awfully quiet for a good 20 minutes before she steps out and says, shrugs, walks down the stairs, walks towards you. Oh, I asked about the mushroom. Um, she has many mushrooms. Just letting the five of you know, and would have been helpful if you knew exactly what mushroom. I had to spend some time explaining which mushroom we were looking for exactly, and um, well, she's willing to trade.
Mm.
What does she want?
She wants us to kill someone or something, and she
Would
wants.
you give anything to her?
I gave her a fingernail for passage.
Ooh. Okay.
So, who does she want us to kill?
That's the thing. Um, she doesn't know. It's a thing. It's a
Standing
human.
order.
It's a creature who's been stealing things from her.
Ah.
She wants its or his or her heart.
She know where we can find this creature?
She has no clue. She knows he or she lives near the swamp.
I scratch my chin for a while. What if we can get this creature to still steal the mushroom for us?
Well, we don't know what this creature is.
Well, it seems like this creature has bested the heck.
That is a very, very valid point.
If we can find this creature,
We also don't know what mushroom though. So how do we tell it to take something that we
steal all the mushrooms.
It's assuming that they'll
Can
help
I show
us.
you the mushroom? I'll ask Anita.
No.
Well, it's an option. But first we have to find this creature.
And the four of you need passage as well.
Hmm.
Which means the four of you need to go in.
Is Vervin back yet, or I guess he's
Oh,
Okay, okay.
What's up? What's up? I went to the toilet.
Yeah. You can explain.
Wait, so
Miss
what
Kay.
happened?
Alitia went in after you.
Wait, what?
As in, Alitia was the next person to go in. And then she gave a fingernail for passage. And she talked about a deal to get the mushroom, for which we would have to bring the heart of the thing that is stealing things from the forest in exchange for the mushroom.
just discussing. Maybe there's a chance we can convince this creature to steal the mushroom from us for us. Maybe give him one more incense stick.
Well, I guess I'll go in next since we need to secure passage individually.
Yep.
I'm gonna pass my spell book and my scroll to cipher it before I go in.
You're not going to need the spell book.
Uh, I mean,
Cantrips, you don't need a spellbook to cast.
Sure.
I mean, if that is if you want to cast anything.
I don't think I want to pass anything then.
Sure. Okay. You see Celia steps into the hut. Door closes behind. And Elle. Hello, darling.
Do I see the mural?
Yeah. No, not the foot. You need to step around her again.
Okay. Hello, Brother Knight. We need passage, so I
You need passage.
so
You're an interesting one. How about I scratch your back? Like your memory of your brother. For passage. A fragment of the memory.
what?
A fragment of the memory when you saw your brother return to you.
How does that work exactly? Will I then not
No,
remember
you
that fragment?
how it works, you will still remember, but you try to remember, you remember most of it, but it
But
just
like a piece will be like missing.
yeah.
What part of that memory would you take?
The part when you first laid eyes on him.
Do you know what happened?
I might.
Would I be able to find out what happened?
You might.
Is there anything else other than the fragment?
Well, I already have hair and I already have nails. Nothing much interests me, you see. It's got to only get more interesting from here.
Mm. But you see, it's kind of a driving, motivating factor for me. So if I can't remember it, then it's like
Oh no, you will still be able to remember most of it.
just not like that 1 second or
That
something.
1 second.
Okay.
We have a deal.
Sure.
Excellent. See, she reaches over and touches your forehead with the fingertip. And you see she kind of pulls, and you see this silky silver strand begins pulling from your forehead before she puts it into a jar. You don't feel anything.
I'm remembering what happened. What can I
You
remember?
feel like you
It's
remember everything.
most of it.
Yeah, there's nothing else. Yeah.
Okay. I'm clocking the room. I was like, do I see the crystals? Like it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, what are those glowy things?
Uh, those are
Do I recognize like them? Is that
yeah,
familiar?
yeah. So
Okay.
those are sapphires.
Wow. And the mural,
You don't recognize
I
the
only
mural.
see. Okay, no, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, other night you were speaking with my other druid friend earlier. You mentioned that you would like for us to get rid of a little problem for you
A little problem, yes.
in exchange for the mushroom that Arvin traded with you some time ago.
Yes.
Um, could we just take a could you just let me
No.
see what the mushroom looks like? Because he didn't really have time to explain fully. Because
Do
he's
you not trust me? Is that what
no,
you are
it's
saying?
not that. It's just visual reference would be useful.
She smiles and she says, "You will see the mushroom when you bring me his or its or her heart."
But it's near the swamp you mentioned,
It
like
is
or near you.
It should be nearby. It has been bothering me for a very long time.
Ah, okay. Well, sure. Mm, thank you. Can I?
She nods. Before she happily places the jar of this like wispy silvery strand into the shells behind her.
Pick it
Okay.
up?
Okay.
Okay, I
Well,
guess what
the
happened?
next person to go in, I don't know, man.
Well,
What
what
did
did
she
you
take from you?
offer?
Fragment of a memory.
She can do that?
Yep. I still remember like the memory. She just took like this much. She did mention that it's only gonna get interesting from here because she's already had hair and fingernail and now memory. So I honestly don't know what she's gonna be asking for. So the next, I mean, yeah, you might want to think of the order that you're gonna go in next. I suggest maybe the boy first, because I wouldn't want him to be the one that gives up the most.
Yep. Or maybe leave your important items
I don't
outside.
know. Maybe I just yeah. She did. I mean, that's what she mentioned. Like it's only gonna get interesting from here. So I honestly have no idea what she's gonna be asking. So you can decide amongst yourselves, I guess. Like who wanna go in next.
Well,
Monka, dude.
if she can take intangible things like memories, I'm not sure if there's anything that we can really keep away from her.
I know.
Well, either way, I'm happy to go in last. But then,
I
Cypher
think
said you wanted to,
Cypher
right?
mentioned he
Yeah.
wanted to go in last.
Oh. Does that mean I'm going next? Oh.
Probably. Do you want to leave your scabbard out here?
Mm. Mm. I don't know. It's pretty scary.
Sorry. What did I miss?
Take my stuff.
Deciding the order for the rest
Okay,
of
yeah.
us.
I'll go last.
So you Oyapea some Oracus and Cascad.
I'm okay with Kasglove going first, but so
Oh.
I suggested that Kasglove leaves his scabbard outside, but he feels unsafe
Mm.
without his scabbard.
Yeah, but no. What if I bring it in and she asks for it? That's no good.
Well, you could always refuse.
Mm. I'll like. Mm, I'll ask Isuya, like I'll pass it to her and say, please hold on to this for me for a bit.
Sure.
Hey, sure, guys, glove.
Keep it very tightly against my chest.
I'm not,
Feels like a normal worn out scabbard.
but I'll just make it quick, and then I'll just like step up and knock.
One may enter.
Yeah, he'll steal himself and walk in.
Okay.
Oh god.
You step in Kasgov, and the first thing you see is like whatever I've described before.
Mm-hmm.
It's a frightening creature or humanoid to behold. Not seen anything quite like this in your entire life. It is truly horrifying to see. You see her eyes open and she looks at you.
Instinctively, you'll be like near the wall, like yeah, just
Come closer, child. Not seen one quite so young before.
take like a
How
step.
14, 16 maybe?
For,
Virgin blood.
Oh no.
Mother Knight, I seek passage.
Yes, you do. Yes. For one vial of your blood.
Um, um, what would you be doing with the blood?
She just smiles.
Oh, okay. Um, How do I like
You see, she picks up the knife from the table, hands it to you. It's a rusty blade that appears to be used many times, not been cleaned at all.
oh god. This is how Casclef gets AIDS, dude. Okay. Does he like pass a vow as well, or
No,
I'll just look at her like where do I
cut your finger.
but where do I drop the blood to?
Trust me.
Ooh. Alright, then I'll make a quick cut.
As you cut, you see the blood does not flow out, but instead, you see as she gestures a vial that's floating by her side now, starts to fill slowly.
What the heck? So like the blood just goes directly there without
Yep,
flowing?
yep, yep.
Wow, that is fucking weird. Okay.
And as it stops and hits the vial is full, it gets corked, and then your wound starts to flow.
Oof. Okay. I'll like just press it. Stop.
It's it would be a treat to taste celestial touched blood.
I'll like goosebumps and like can I go now?
You may go. You have passage now.
I'll do a quick bow and just like oh let me out.
You're right.
Kaskov runs out of the house.
You're right.
I
See his wound.
yeah, I think so. She wanted a vial of my blood.
I guess Orcus will quickly just bandage up his wound then.
Okay.
Yeah, I nod to Arcus.
I'll pass him back the scabbard.
Thank you.
Problem.
Next, I guess. Then I knock on the door.
Hold on. Are we gonna be okay with doing this task in exchange for the mushroom? Are we not trying to broker a deal on that front anymore? That's her terms, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but we
seems
still
like it's
need-
a term.
Yeah, and we need passage anyway.
Yep, and we need to go through the swamp to find this thing. So we still need passage.
No, I mean like you want to bargain on the. Like,
On
can we
whether
have the
she want
mushroom for
anything
something else? Yeah.
Yeah, we can try. I mean, I didn't really attempt to do that, but it seemed like it's up to you.
Can we check with Alita again?
Mm-hmm.
She said she was adamant on this task, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you try convincing her otherwise?
You could try if you'd like, perhaps. I didn't make a strong attempt at persuading her.
Well, I'm not the best person at persuading people. Maybe Seifert can try then.
Believe me, I'm not. It's not. You're going to have an easier conversation with her.
Should I try then?
I don't see why not.
Okay. Knock knock.
Listen, she wants to get rid of it, right? For it to stop bothering her.
Yes.
We can. I think the easiest compromise is we do not kill it, but we have it stop stealing from her. That is my main concern, that we do not spill innocent lives.
We also need to find out why. Like, why is he stealing? Like, for why? Like, there's nothing in the swamp.
That's a question for the creature, not the hug.
Yep.
Okay, so I knock on the door.
Knock on the door,
Knock
and
knock.
you enter.
No one may enter.
One may enter. You step in.
Ooh. I look at her and then I just purse my lips.
Another L.
Yes. another elf.
What do
So,
you want with Mother Night?
a few things. First, passage through the swamp.
Passage can be provided for a price.
What price?
Oh, I would have. I would have your youth and agility. Just a tiny bit of it.
My youth. How's that gonna work?
Out of character, it will work if she will take 5 feet movement from you.
So youth and agility should take 5 feet movement from me.
Yes.
Damn, dude.
Is there nothing else you want?
I could have the memory of the arrow. Yes. All of it. That seems very important.
Take my youth.
Anyway. You see, she takes your hand for a moment, and you feel like you just feel like you've aged slightly, and your limbs are not as limber as they used to be, even though it's still quite there. And it's almost like you're getting a bit. You feel just a slightly more sluggish than usual, but you look the same. But if you look back at her, you see that her skin has started to kind of like firm up where it was sagging in areas. She's slightly more agile, and she's kind of like moving her legs around. She has dropped her walking cane.
You look more lively.
I feel more lively. You may pass. And she smiles.
So one more thing. This creature that has been stealing from you, what exactly has it stolen?
It has stolen my broom. It has stolen a pillow. It has stolen a candlestick. Many things across many years.
And you have never once saw it or caught it?
It's a difficult one. I've not even seen it before. My children have not seen it before.
Are you setting us on an impossible task? If you and all your children can't even find it in your swamp,
Nothing is impossible, elf.
so what if we just stop this creature from stealing from you?
I would like to taste its flesh, its blood. I would like to devour its heart as a revenge for stealing from Mother Night.
Revenge. For someone so powerful, your motivations are so basic.
Sometimes the simplest things in life can give you the greatest pleasure.
Okay. I guess we're done here.
You may leave if you are done speaking to me.
Just give a nod and then walk out.
Okay. Take off 5 feet movement, Orcus.
Shit. How do I edit it? Oh, it's
That's
40
crazy.
now.
I'll do it for you.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
I'll
So
do it
what
for
did
you.
you give, Orcus?
Is it 35 now?
It's 40. It's 5 from elf plus 10 from monk.
Wow.
So
Kela
So-
40
For-
left.
40, is it?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's 35 now?
No, it's
No, it's
it was
40
it was
now. He
45.
It was 45, so it's 40 now. Okay.
Jeez, man.
Were you able to talk her out of murdering?
No. He wants revenge, and that's a very difficult motivation to change.
Your meaning is not lost on me.
Not wrong.
Well then, my turn.
Cypher's turn.
I will knock.
One may enter.
I will enter and close the door behind me.
Knight of Titania.
Let's not have any illusions about what we both are.
Fine. What is it you want? Knight.
I'm sworn to shelter the light. You do not threaten the light.
Is that so?
Not as long as you leave the people in the hamlet be. Your deals are fair, and I do not wish to needlessly upset the balance. I seek passage, and only that. For now.
I would have her name.
Did you say her name? Her
Yeah.
name?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Her name.
Her name.
And
Say her name, Knight.
who are you asking? I know
I
many.
would like the name of the Queen of the Summer Court. Say her name, and you shall have your passage.
I serve Titania, and I always will.
If you say the word Titania, you see kind of like this wisp of white exits your mouth. She kind of swirls it around and puts it into a jar. You may pass.
How about another deal?
I
An
am listening.
exchange of stories, if you will. It's an interesting mural you've got behind you.
It is.
Tell me the story behind the mural, and I will give you a memory.
What memory do you have to offer?
It was a long time ago. Celebration of Fay Day in the commune. All the members were enjoying a grand dance. And Isolde came to me, brought me a glass of malt wine. It was a memory of hope, a memory of warmth. And that is what I offer to you.
You see, she kind of licks her lips for a moment. I accept. She holds out her hand.
Yeah, and I will think of that festival we had back in the commune of the Order of Dawn, and how happy everyone was. And I take her hand.
As you hold her hand, you feel an overwhelming cold and chill envelops you and your head. And as you are recalling the memory, you soon don't remember anything at all. And it's just replaced with darkness and emptiness. Before behind her, you see a jar that is now filled with a liquid the color of amber, bright like sunshine.
I'll stagger a bit at the sudden like drain, but I regain my composure. So, what's the story?
I need to put you in the private channel for this.
Okay.
Oh snap!
Walao.
Why, yeah? In the end, he's gonna recount the story to us also, right? I guess
He
that's
might
his
not.
choice.
You give
Yeah.
him the option. Yeah.
Okay, wait, I go toilet.
As I turn to leave, I'm going to have the door half open
Mm-hmm.
and then make sure the party can hear. I'll say, about whoever has been stealing from you, I will extend the same mercy to them as to you. Whether or not you have a heart to dine on, we'll see what side of that mercy they land on. But we will stop them from bothering you and return your items if we can.
There's no response, but the door just slams shut behind you.
You see me descending the wooden steps, looking a little bit worse, almost like the first day you found me.
You okay? What is
Up
she take?
to support him.
No, I'm fine.
So what happened?
I honestly don't know. I was granted passage for perhaps a fragment of my ability to. I couldn't explain what she wanted from me. But it's done. And as I told Bourbon, we will have faith.
So you offered her mercy?
Well, the hut's still there. It's not on fire yet.
I mean, the hag, Mother Knight. For
Yes,
you,
as much as I could offer a being such as that. She's not bothering anyone out here. She's let the hamlet be. Just let Arwen past. All being sworn to protect life includes all life.
Okay. Well, so she doesn't require us to kill the thing. Like we
Well,
can just take
no.
the stuff back.
With regards to that, I wasn't asking. We will not kill if that creature is deserving of mercy. I will not have a part in that.
when we
So
find it,
what if we do, as in like, it comes to an understanding and gives us all the stuff that he or she took from her, and
I'll
we
leave
bring
the hut
everything back.
alone, and that will have to be enough for Mother Knight. Otherwise, we come back here, I come back here, and take the mushroom myself. By force.
Like, ah,
And if I fail in this life, I will come back again.
right, forgot you could. Some of us are not that lucky.
You don't have to come with me.
handle it alone.
We will not agree to kill a fully sentient being just because a hag asks that of us. What would make what would that make us?
Murderers. I don't stand for it either. I think we should at least try to figure out how it manages to even evade someone like the hag.
Well, assuming it is just a mischievous spirit that does not take anything valuable, as you yourself have pointed out, are you going to be okay with murdering it and letting the old lady devour its heart?
Of course not.
So what's the problem? I can't do that, and I can't let you do that.
Yeah, like I said, I think we should at least find it first and see how it managed to evade the hag for so long.
Right. So there's no problem with the plan.
I guess not.
Sorry, a little bit on edge. It's the air down here.
Should we walk out the way we came in? Or is there a different exit from when we entered the hut area of the hut here?
How do we wrap like this thing? Do we just like leave trinkets out for it and see when it disappears, or like how are we gonna how are we gonna find this thing?
Me. Mother Knight said it has been stealing from her for years, and
Yes.
none of her children, I gesture to those emo pixies across the swamp, has ever seen this creature.
Accurate.
Well,
What if we write a bunch of notes and attach it to all our items so that if we eventually steal something, you come with the note?
That's the best idea we've had so far. Brilliant.
Yeah, just maybe we could stop by town and only bring a few items so he doesn't have a lot of choices.
Does
Okay.
anyone have any item that they would be able to track?
You do, but I don't know if you do right now.
What do you mean right now?
There
Level
is a
2.
spell for that.
There's
Yeah.
a spell
Level
for
2.
that, but you don't.
Yeah, I
have it.
definitely do not have it at level 2. I'm pretty sure I looked over all my spells.
Yeah, we don't.
What spell is it?
Detect
Locate object.
locate object, yeah.
Oh, look object. Hmm. That would be
Level 2.
useful, wouldn't it?
It would.
Level 2.
So let's just leave breadcrumbs. How about, I don't know, who is a hunter here? Like, who hunts things? How does one catch something? Is it like with nets? Like if you pick something up and then like it gets caught, you know?
Well, we use simple snare traps for small game in the forest. But we can see them. I don't know what we're dealing with here. I'm not sure if it would even work.
Mm.
But that being said, it might be the best option we have now.
This- I feel like we might need to. Maybe this creature is in areas where the mother cannot track, right? So it would be further from where we're at currently, maybe on the opposite direction from when we came in.
But
Stolen
if
from
it's
you on the way
being-
here.
Yeah, as in like
Yeah.
sure it steals from me on the path on the way in, right? But when the place where it resides or where it keeps all these things that it's stolen is definitely away from where the hag has eyes.
Mm.
So I
Well,
would say our best bet to encounter this creature again would definitely be further away from the hag, even though it steals things in this general direction. That's the main problem, but it wouldn't stay in this area. I
mean,
feel.
we can go back to the path that we came from, and
I
I mean,
think we
since
should do
we've
that.
encountered it before, maybe we will encounter it again there.
Yeah.
We don't have any other leads,
Mm.
so we would have to do that. We just have to force ourselves in a situation where it comes out again, which is let's just walk away.
That's a great idea, but what would you write on the note? Like, we need to talk.
I'm on to you.
No, do not do that.
Yeah, what do you?
Look behind you.
Are we writing a note? What are we doing? Just let me lay out, and after that we'll go from there.
So do we want to go back to the hamlet first? What time is it, by the way?
It's early morning, 1 hour.
Yeah, so we didn't really spend a lot of time here.
So maybe about noon. Yeah, about noon.
Could write a note on my other incense sticks if it really likes it. Just say that we have a. I'll say like we have what's the word for it? Like criminals offering like a trade deal. We have a trade deal. A favor exchange. He steals or they steal the mushroom from the hag and we don't kill them. Or try to kill them.
But we aren't trying to kill it regardless, right?
We aren't, which is why this is our quote unquote scare tactic.
But they could just literally never show up in front of us. and they
Well,
would
they
not have
wouldn't
the issue
know.
of dying to us because we can't see them.
Hey, you don't know them, and maybe we can see them. All right, let's just go. Wait, we need a plan first. So what are we gonna do to convince the spirit to help us
I
Ask
if we're
nicely.
going to?
I think we just need to let it talk to us, right? We don't really need anything else because all we're trying to do is to convince it to um move elsewhere.
And self-preservation, right? If it's
Yeah,
not us, someone else is gonna take that deal.
right. We
Someone
have
else is
to.
going
And
to
just
hunt it.
convince him to move elsewhere because the deal with Mother Night was his heart for the mushroom.
Yeah, screw the deal.
We need the mushroom to save Arwen.
What I'm saying is we get it to leave Mother Night alone, and
That's
that
fine.
that will have to do.
We will need his help to steal the mushroom, though.
But I thought Seyfried made a well, not really a deal, but agreement that if we get the creature to stop, Mother
Yeah,
Night.
Mother Knight never agreed. She slammed the door. Just FYI.
Yep.
Hmm.
So, assuming we find this creature and we let it go, we either convince it to steal the mushroom for us or we go back and get it from Mother Night ourselves.
Yes.
Or we let
Yeah,
Arwen die.
that sounds about right.
Okay. Um.
So it's either we convince said creature to steal the mushroom from Mother Night, bearing in mind that we have no idea what the mushroom looks like. So
We
it's
could ask
only
Arwen.
okay. So that means we need to wait 2 days for him to get to the edge of the forest, or we're gonna go back in to meet him again.
Whatever. I mean, if you want to get it to steal the mushroom, that's
Mm-hmm.
one way of doing it. But
Then
what I don't understand is why you're more willing to preserve the life of Mother Night over like why is one life worth more than the other?
We are not. We are moving on with the understanding that we will not kill an innocent creature.
If it's innocent, yes, then good.
Yep.
Then we are in agreement. I mean, if it's not, then problem solved, right? If it's like a, I don't know, kleptomaniac vampire, I'll waste it. Feed Mother Night its heart.
So back to the problem at hand. How do we even find it?
we can only leave breadcrumbs for it, I guess, and hope it picks up. If we leave a note, what do we like? What do we say on the note then?
Um.
Like, hey, we need to talk.
We would like to
We
speak with you.
That's a start.
We mean you no harm.
We might need multiple notes then.
I think one note is enough to fit everything. But we can just
Breadcrumbs.
use that one note multiple times.
Breadcrumbs is a great choice of words, though. I'm sure if we walked into the swamp with freshly baked loaf of bread, who could resist that? That's
I-
something the village could provide, and it seems to fit the profile of not items of great value, but still desirable.
Okay.
How do we stick notes onto bread, though?
I will.
Stuff it inside.
Yeah, I'll use. Do we have glue in?
Well,
in this
maybe we
one?
could
Gonna
just
glue a note to the bread.
put it in the same bag, like like a sandwich baggie.
Going back to the hamlet.
Yes.
Okay,
Did we
yep.
get things stolen again on the way back?
Uh,
Oh, are we good?
You're good. Nothing happens on the way back. But when you do get to the main path, because I did mention that you were on the side path, the one with the bone chimes. So you do get back to the main path. On your left, in the distance, you see a modest 2-story inn in the middle of the swamp.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't there before.
No, yeah, that wasn't there. No roads or trails lead to it, and there's nobody around. But the window shutters are open, and you see light inside. The sign above the entrance reads "The Voyager."
Oh,
Fuck. Is it just me, or was that building
I'm
not there before?
pretty sure that was not there before. Is this what being granted passage means?
Should we
Maybe.
Should we
Maybe
go
we
in?
should
Well,
go in
it's
and check it out.
either a regular inn or it is
Alright.
a magical inn.
Could be a moving in.
Either way, I would like to go in.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Is it away or towards the hamlet?
It is away from the hamlet, you are like a 60 feet away from it now.
Okay.
It's
So
the
you're-
opposite direction.
Yeah,
Is
why
that
not? Why
the-
not?
It's in the middle of the swamp.
Right. Is at the fork of the main path and
Yeah.
the side
Yes,
path,
yes.
is it?
Yeah,
Can we
yeah.
see it?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I will divine sense as we approach.
Nope.
Well, it's good to me.
Okay, so I guess we walk to the inn.
As you walk into the inn, a kind of like slight bell dings as you enter it. The common hall as you walk into it is it's very ordinary. However, it is cleaner than any common or tavern hall that you've seen in your lives. There's not a single mote of dust at all. It is extremely clean. Behind the bar counter, you see the innkeeper. He is sitting leisurely with an expression of extreme boredom. He's dressed in very clean and presentable clothes, and as you enter, his face kind of turns straight away. He looks extremely happy, and he says, "Ah, ah, hi, greetings, traveler. Welcome to the Voyager. My name is Jonas. How may I help you?"
Wait, who is what is Jonas again? Sorry.
He's a human.
Okay.
Master Jonas,
Inn.
your establishment wasn't here an hour ago.
Oh, that's strange. No, it's been here for a very long time. He smiles.
So Mother Knight does this then?
I'm sorry, who is Mother Knight?
Wait, do I
Heck.
sense? Do I sense that the borders between the Feywild?
No.
That's impossible. We came by here.
You're in the middle of a
hold on.
swamp.
Yeah, Jonas, do you know where you are?
Okay, I haven't finished the description of the room. Let me finish the description of the room.
Okay.
High on the wall, behind the counter, there is a tableau. Do you know what tableau is? Tableau.
How about yeah?
A what?
You see, some people don't know. I need to go and...
I do not know what is a tabla.
Board. Why can I not find a tableau board?
It's
Oh,
like a
How do you explain it?
Spell it.
Google?
tablet.
All these stupid graphs come out.
Yeah, all
It's
the
like a
fucking...
tablet of stone.
Tableau.
It's like yes,
No?
it's like a tablet of stone. Yes.
Just think 10 commandments.
It's
then
like a
he wrote
tabula,
on the
is it?
stone. It's like that.
Yeah, something like that. So it's a
It's
a
like a
tab.
chalkboard made of stone that you write
Okay.
on.
Yeah, so it's
like
like
a-
carve on,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
you know?
Is it like the soup of the day thing?
in
Stone.
Flintstones? Yeah.
In the Flintstones, yeah.
Ah, okay, in the
Then yes.
Flintstones. Alright.
So yeah, there's a tableau of a number. It reads 00234881. Oh, I'll write down.
0, 2, 3, 4, 8.
In common?
In common. It's numbers. It's literally numbers.
Numbers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on the counter in front of him, you see a large ornate bowl, labeled tip jar.
How much money is inside?
There's nothing inside.
It's a big
So
space, small space, 2-story. Like what is
Two
it?
stories. Two stories.
and Jonas is the only one here, right?
Yep.
Huh.
So,
So, will you be staying with us today? The five
wait,
of
do
you.
you even know where you are, Jonas?
I'm in the inn, the Voyager.
Do you know where the inn is?
Inn is, well, the inn is somewhere, I guess. Definitely somewhere. He smiles.
So you're perfectly okay with your inn being in the middle of a swamp.
Well, I can't say I've noticed that it's in the swamp. He
You want to
smiles.
step outside and take a look?
Uh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine behind here, behind the counter. Yeah.
Can't
Inside
leave,
check.
can you?
Sorry?
Inside check.
Can't leave, can you?
Sure, you can make inside check. Shit.
Ooh.
Seems
Yeah, I'm
nervous.
checking to see whether he is keeping.
Seems nervous and yeah, definitely like not being straight with the rest of the four of you.
So, why have an inn in the middle of the swamp?
I'm this is my business. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like it's a perfectly respectable business and I think I'm allowed to have my in wherever I want.
Sure, but that sounds like shitty business to me.
No, it's my business and I think you're being very disrespectful by saying that my business is shitty.
And obviously very pointed look around to see that it's completely empty, and I
I-
look back at him.
I just want to check. Is it immaculate? Like how clean is it? Or is
Very,
it like
very
really?
clean.
Oh,
It's extremely clean.
I would rip the detect magic, but unfortunately I've already used it.
Nicest inn that you've been in so far.
I'll point at the numbers. Like, what does those numbers mean, Mister?
It's just a display. No big deal.
You
It's an oddly specific display.
It's, maybe I just like numbers. He smiles.
So it doesn't like track. You have no way of tracking how many people have come into this tavern. Doesn't seem to. I mean, that would make sense, right?
Well, I mean, the number didn't change when you came in.
it's sorry. Is the board with the number is it accessible to us?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk up to it.
Okay.
Um, can I like just run my finger through the one? Like, does it rub away?
No.
Is there anything to write with like nearby?
No.
I have chalk.
I'll run to Isia and grab it.
He looks nervously as
That's fine.
Kazglov as he's doing all this, but he doesn't make an attempt to stop you.
Draw dicks.
Think
Oh,
for a
shit.
while, like
Draw a dick.
I'll just like make the 1 to a 4.
Nothing comes out of it. Like, as you write, nothing appears.
Um, I'll just draw like random shapes like circles and like triangles.
Nothing appears.
I'll just keep drawing random shapes like just to keep myself occupied then.
Yeah, but nothing appears.
Yeah,
Kazglov.
it's fine. I'll just
Yeah.
keep doing it.
You see
So-
Kazglov randomly drawing nothing.
Yeah, then I just turn back to Jonas.
Is there like a point, like does Jonas seem to be like side eyeing anything? Like, you know, like if he's nervous, is he like looking at the corner and then looking back at us and looking at
No.
like does he seem to be shifting his
Not really.
gaze? Okay.
Not really.
So Jonas,
Jonas.
the
Yes.
Voyager. Interesting name for an inn.
Yes.
Emo? How did you name it? Why Voyager?
Well, first, my father was a very famous, well, you could ship captain. Yeah, is that what they call it? Ship captain, yes. And he would go on these expeditions, as you will. And I lost him at a very young age. He's full of shit. He's lying, by the way. You can tell it's very obvious.
Uh, Jonas, have you noticed that there are a lot of elves around here, around these parts?
Well, I mean, I get all sorts of customers, not just selves.
While they're having a conversation, I'm going to like turn around, like pretend I'm looking something, and I'm going to cast detect magic.
Yeah, the whole
Like,
inn is magical.
what? How about him?
It's an illusion,
He is not magical. He is not. The inn is magical. I'm gonna tell you what school Horn.
Necromancy.
Abjuration.
You're in a
Right.
flesh house.
Immediately
Division.
tells like,
Is the house flesh, or am I made of house? I scream, for I do not know.
Yeah.
3 deep, 5 me.
It is conjuration magic.
mm,
I'll approach Jonas.
Yeah.
You can talk to us. You know.
I am talking to you right now, as you can see. Just very talking,
No,
very
no,
talkative.
Jonas.
Talking.
Look at me.
Yes, I'm looking right at you, Miss Mouse.
What's
Talking,
going on here?
talking. Well, see, when I get people coming to the inn and then you guys don't stay and you guys don't buy food and you guys don't rent a room, I lose money. That's the real problem here.
This is no normal inn, Jonas.
This is a perfectly normal inn that I own. Perfectly normal and respectable business, and I feel very insulted that you think otherwise.
ah, I'm going to send him a message in my mind, and, and I will ask him, we are more capable than we seem. Who is controlling you?
No one is
And do
controlling
you
me.
need help? As in his mind. I'm not saying this
Yeah,
out
yeah,
loud.
yeah. No. If he will reply, "Get out of my mind, woman. No one's controlling me."
Why are you so nervous then?
I'm not nervous at all.
You are
No,
100%
no.
nervous, Jonas. This is
Okay,
not the way to
okay,
treat
guys.
guests.
Listen, do you want rooms or not? It's very, very simple. Do you want rooms for the night or not?
Do you have a
Well,
loaf
if
of bread?
you
Vavan
I can
just
arrange for a loaf of bread if you get room.
Vavan just sits down at the table, puts his weapon down, and like, yep, I'll take a room, sure.
What? We were not intending to stay here, are we?
Why not?
It's noon.
why?
Could we just have lunch here instead?
Well, lunch comes with the room. Lunch, room and board come together. And
How much
room,
is
board,
a
and
room?
food. Sorry?
How much is a room?
It's 1 silver.
Oh,
And
It's
when we
enough for 2.
and if we were to sit down here, say, have a nice, pleasant half a day, half an hour. When I go out that door,
Mm.
I'm going to be in the same place.
Yeah, of
Uh-huh.
course. Why would you be in a different place? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So since you've been here for so long, this is your establishment, you've had this place for generations, passed down from family, yada 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 yada. So you should know the lay of the area very well, right? I mean, you've been here for so long, you should have knowledge of the surrounding area.
You could say so.
Yes,
You could say
as
so.
an innkeeper.
You could say so.
Alright, so there's this thing that's been stealing a ton of shit around the area for many years. So
Fair.
has this thing been stealing from you at all, or you somehow managed to circumvent this thing and no one has reported anything, even though literally everyone that we have met for the past couple of days traveling here have mentioned that they have been victim to this. But
Well, I mean, I look. If we want to talk business, you can talk
no, it's not business.
business.
This is just information about the surrounding area. If we were to stay here, we want to make sure that this is a protected establishment and our shit doesn't get stolen, right? But from what we have, you know, heard about on the way here, everybody's shit gets stolen. Like even
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
hag, So we
Look,
just
look,
want to know, does this happen here? And have you heard
yeah,
anything about it?
of course.
So your shit gets stolen too.
Sometimes.
Doesn't bother you, doesn't bother your patrons. Like,
I
how is
mean,
that good business
I
if
mean,
people's
it's
shit gets stolen?
it's usually not expensive items.
But it's a
Can I
matter of
insight check that?
principle, right?
Sure.
Okay, insight check. Forgot how to. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad.
Okay.
So what I want to tell, basically, is like when we brought up the thievery, he knows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Mm-hmm.
So when he says that his stuff is being stolen, he's being truthful.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I mean it's based on principle. Like, I don't care, like even if it's like sugar or like,
Look, man,
paper.
I don't care too much for small things being taken every now and then. Look, every inn has thieves. Like the five of you could be thieves. You could walk up, use the bathroom, and steal the soap. I wouldn't know about it until you're gone. Really, honestly, if like someone steals the leaves of carrots, I'm not gonna be bothered too much. Really.
Well,
'Cause,
if you know who has been stealing these things, we
I
very
mean,
much like a word with them. Nothing
oh, you
more.
wanna know who?
No, we don't really. We just
Yeah.
need to speak to them. Yeah.
And he smiles very broadly. I might know something if you'd stay the night.
It's not night.
Yeah, but I mean, stay the day. Take it easy. Just rest. I'll get you guys some ale, some nice food. You could rest your legs.
If
Sounds
we
good, doesn't it?
if we stay for lunch, would you tell us?
They'll pay for the room and all.
Okay.
Yes,
But
Your
we'd have to move after the meal.
of course. And your tip, right?
Sure.
I'll just like ruffle around and just dump like 3 gold coins. Like, is this? I think this is enough. I don't know. I just look around.
Okay.
Well, that
3
covers all
gold
of
coins.
us. And
What?
more.
How do you say
Wait,
5
three-
silver?
He said one
3
silver.
gold coins will cover for a week, dude.
You tip 3 gold coins for 1 room which is 1 silver.
He doesn't understand the concept.
Wait, is that too little?
No, I think
No, it's more
it's
than-
way
Actually,
too
wait,
much.
how much is 1
way
silver?
too
1
Ten.
silver
One-
is
10 gold.
10 silver is 1
10
gold.
silver is 1 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 silver.
Well, the 3 coins are already out. You
Okay,
can't like walk
I
back from
will
that.
I will like,
rooms.
no, Kasklav, we need to teach you the concept of money, and it's on us that we didn't. I will push 1 gold coin back to Kasklav
Oh.
and 2 gold coins to Jonah. I said, well, I mean you're a businessman, you do the math.
Gestures. He kind of makes an look like a side eye towards the tip jar and he points towards it.
So yeah, I mean,
Do
do the
yourself.
math.
Gotta do it yourself. He points towards the tip jar.
Okay. I'll put 1 gold coin.
No, like, wait, why
no?
why can't you do it?
Because when you tip someone, you have to do it. I don't get to tip myself.
I
That's
mean,
common
not-
principle, right?
We're handing it to you.
Yeah, we're handing it to
Yeah.
you.
The jar is there for a reason.
Hesla's hand is like over the jar with the gold coin, like waiting for permission. Like,
I'm
yeah?
like, nope,
Nope.
do not.
Jonas, do you want the money or not?
Yeah, I would like to be tipped with the
Yeah.
tip jar.
No,
Then
you can
take
just
it.
take it.
Yes, you can place the coin in the tip jar.
He
You
can't
can-
take it.
Do it too. You
No,
have hands.
it's quite disrespectful for me to take the money from you and put it in the tip jar. You see,
You know what's
it's common
disrespectful?
practice.
He can't
No.
take it. He can't take it. He's
You
bound by
cannot
contract. He's
touch
bound by
money
contract. Bound by
as a
contract or something.
businessman.
I don't know why you're being so aggressive, lady. I'm just asking for the tip
Because
to be
it
placed in the
makes
jar.
no sense. You are a businessman, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
You handle money, yes or no?
Oh, yes.
So when people pay for your services and they pass you money, you take the money, yes or no?
Yes.
So
But
I'm
this is
giving
not.
you the money now
But-
on the table. I'm sliding it to you. Do you take the money, yes or no?
Yes, for the food and the rooms, yes.
So
Not for
take it.
the. No, I have already done. This is a tip. The tip goes in the jar.
This is an all-encompassing, like accounting, man. It's for the rooms, it's for the food,
He
it's for the
pays- he-
information, and
he-
it's for the tip. Like
Okay.
it's all
Okay,
together.
Marin,
We
Marin, chill,
add it
Marin,
all up.
Marin, chill the fuck out. Okay, so aggressive.
Like-
Chill out.
Jonas, come on.
She slides the change back to you. You can
How
tip
much
in the
change
jar.
is he giving you back?
So
2-7 ah. As you give 2 gold,
He-
right? Then he give 1
Yeah.
7. Yeah.
1-7, 1 gold, 7 silver.
Oh wait, no, it's 3 silver per person, right? So
No, 1 silver per person.
One silver per group.
1 silver for per 2 people.
1 silver for 2 people. Okay,
Yeah.
sure. That's
So it
true.
gives you 1 gold,
Oh,
7
I
silver
see.
back.
I see.
Okay. Now can I put it in? Very confused.
Your reluctance, Jonas, to accept the money is making us very suspicious.
Well, I suppose he's just trying to be professional about it, right? I mean, from my knowledge,
Yeah, I'm trying to just run a respectable business here. And I hope you understand.
Nobody in
I-
here.
you can't like trick yourself into some kind of infernal bargain by putting coins in a bowl. I think it's relatively safe.
Well, then you do it.
Okay, then I put the 1 gold and 7.
Just go with 1 gold. Like he doesn't deserve the
Like,
rest.
wait, what?
You know what?
Why
Let's just
does
go with 7 silver. He doesn't deserve the gold.
why does
How about
Cypher get to put it in, not me?
Oh,
Like Kesglove will protest.
well,
Cause
okay.
Alright, Gazgav, you can put it in if you want.
You already know the money that goes into the tip jar is not going to him. He can only take what he can offer. So the whatever money you put in the tip jar is probably not going to him anyways.
What?
I don't even
7
understand.
silver.
I'm just going
7
to
silver cast glove.
Oh,
Just
go ahead,
put
go ahead,
7
do it,
silver
try
in.
it.
Okay, I'll just
You
dump.
keep 1
I'll,
gold.
I'll stay out of this
I'll
one.
just dump the 7 silver.
You put 7 silver into the tip jar. The
Mm.
7 silver clinks at the bottom of the jar, and the tablao increases by 1.
Oh,
By 1?
So now it's 0023482.
Huh.
Ismail, thank you for the tip. Now, if you just, have a seat, and I'll prepare the food and have it served to you. He walks back into the kitchen,
I just
I
remark.
take another 1 silver and drop it into the jar.
increases by 1.
I'll
Curious.
remark. That was a very strange conversation. I do not understand what just happened.
Now it's 0023483.
I don't understand either. I think this is ridiculous.
We are
I look
in
at
a.
Cypher, I was like, what if they had buttered their souls into the jar?
That's not how it works.
Oh,
And the coins are
You
still in
don't
the
know
jar, is
that.
it?
Yeah.
I kind of do.
ooh, so is there like a shit ton of coins? Seeing there's
Glaring
No,
at Cypher.
there's
was
no.
empty,
It's just
right?
your coins.
what the
And he's
hell?
in the back now.
Yeah.
If I take I take out 1 silver again.
So
As in
do
I
you
take out 1
think
silver from the jar.
he's
Are you
bound to
trying to
this
take
place
out?
until he hits a certain amount of tips?
I don't know,
I
but
I
it
don't
doesn't
know.
count money, it counts
Like the number
People.
of times.
The
Yeah.
person who tipped, yeah, the number of times it tips. That's what.
Wait, so he takes out
Oh.
1 silver. What happened? Yeah.
yeah, I take out 1 silver back.
Nothing happens.
So why he put it back in?
So
If,
why don't
if,
we just take the money out then?
I mean, you could if you want.
Wait.
mean-
What? Don't. Let's not rob this man.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll just playing around with the numbers to see what happens.
Nothing happens if you take out the ammunition.
But if the
Okay.
same coin that he took out goes back in,
Nothing happens.
Ooh, interesting.
so it counts people.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
wait,
counts
try
the number
with a
of people that tip him.
try with a different coin, Ruckus. Now, like swap another coin, a silver coin with him.
You drop another coin, Kasla?
Sure, yeah. Drop a
You drop
different coin.
another. Are you counting the number of coins you dropping in?
I'll drop
Just a
one,
silver.
one more silver
Yes.
coin.
Yeah, one more.
Okay, nothing happens.
I'll drop a fork in.
A fork.
Yes,
Nothing happens.
I'll take the fork back. It's a
So
silver
it
fork. okay?
counts the number of individual people that has tipped him. Is that not weird to you? Man of the
No,
cloth.
he's probably bound by some contract so that
That-
he needs to be in this fucking magical inn that disappears and travels around, and he needs to beg people.
but
He treat people with
what
nice and
type of
hospitality.
entity, individual person would bind someone to a place and count the individual number of souls that contribute?
There's a
Oh,
lot of reasons,
oh,
right?
Isilia, if only you knew.
Well, is this not sus to you then? Like, why is this not more concerning? I do not understand.
I'm just taking it at face value and I'm
The-
enjoying the clean seats.
It kind of sounds like my own story.
isn't religion kind of like that in a way?
Like you pay tithing, crossing.
All right. Here we go. 5 ales, and he puts 5 ales down on your table.
6,
He goes,
right?
I'll
For
be
later
right back
also.
with your food. Right back with your food. And he
Yeah,
runs back.
I drink the ale. I drink the ale.
It is lovely, fresh, and extremely refreshing.
I like that line. It is very similar to religion. I'm going to frame that. Kaskla. 021.
Keflav's gonna take a sip of the ale and
Tastes like absolute horse
Yeah.
shit, Kankler.
Aw,
no.
tastes like hot shit to Celia too.
I look at Ververs
Cause
like
she
how
don't like the bitter things.
like how are you able to drink this?
Like
This is
humans.
horrible.
I chug it, dude. I chug it.
This man.
Here, Vervin, have mine as well.
I tried to chug Cypher's one, but I'm ready for.
He quickly brings out like some roast pigeon and bread for all of you.
That's
Hey,
nice.
here we go. Here we go. Food all around. Here we go. Yeah. If you need anything else, just let me know. Yeah. Oh, about the thief. We'll talk about it after lunch.
Stalling, dude. This guy stalling.
Enjoy your lunch. Then he walks away.
I eat the
I
bread.
Oh, and if you really like the food, do remember to leave a tip in his house.
Yeah, I keep one loaf of bread for later.
This
I eat the pigeon.
guy. Fucking Jonas. Okay. I will eat the lunch.
Yeah, I'm
It
eating
is
the lunch as well.
Extremely delicious and tasty.
Yum.
Much to the horror of Isilia, who expected it to taste extremely bad.
So much. It reminds me of this one guy in school.
It doesn't need to have any. You don't need to understand everything. You can just take it at face value and enjoy the in room.
I just look at Sylvia. Why are you being so triggered by him? I know he's being weird and suspicious, but just
fine.
enjoy the food.
It's fine.
Vavan's already drifting off like food coma.
All right. The end of your meal. He will. Jonas walk back and say, "Everything fine? Do we need to rest? Maybe afternoon nap, or would you like to take a shower? Something could be arranged."
We're good.
I would like you to tell me everything you know.
Okay. About
Everything.
the thief?
We can start with that.
Oh yeah. Oh, sure. He opens the door and ushers you out.
Of the inn?
Yeah.
Excuse? That's
He nods. He points out. You can't really see where what he's exactly pointing at.
Oh, he's the thief. Ah. Maybe this is his home.
So you said you're going to tell us the name and the person instead you're
He
showing us the
nods.
door
He shows you the door.
to leave without telling us anything.
He nods, and then he again gestures more enthusiastically at the exit.
Why don't
Ah.
you go first? You lead the way. You are the one telling the story, right, Jonas? Like that's what we tipped you for. So lead the way.
He's just smiling right now, and it's like,
I'm
Okay.
just gonna walk out, I guess.
Hold on. Hold on. Didn't want to do this. I will use command.
"Sure."
Jonas. Talk.
What's the role? Okay. What's the command?
Talk.
Okay. If you would just look outside, you would understand what I'm trying to say.
I will look outside.
Fine, I will.
If you look
I guess
outside,
we all look.
you are in a completely different part of the swamp. In front of you, there is a small burrow about 150 feet away. The entrance of a burrow.
And why does this inn move?
Thank you for staying with us at the Voyager. We look forward to seeing the five of you very soon.
That's not answering my question.
You see he's gritting his teeth. He shakes his head.
I'll like tug on Cypher, like maybe we should just go.
Do I get the sense that he's desperately asking me not to do it?
Yeah.
Alright then. You've been a wonderful host.
Thank you for staying at the Voyager. It's been very nice to have the five of you.
Before we go,
Till we meet
how
again.
can we find you
If we would
in
like
future?
to.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be around. He winks at you, Oracus.
Okay. I guess we are done here.
I
Yes,
Yeah,
Seyfried?
sure.
do I get the sense that he's a bad person? Do I have to make an insight check?
You can make me an insight check.
Skill. Just on my judgment, do I feel like I would come to harm if I tipped him?
Doesn't feel like he's threatening or evil in any way.
Alright, I'll walk over, pull out a gold coin. Good luck with your business, Jonas. I'll put it in.
So, oh, thank you very much for the tip. And you see the counter increases by 1.
I'll leave.
Okay.
Give him 10% of my fortune.
So rich.
Damn, dude.
Vervan? And so you're just leaving?
Yep.
So before we leave, I will toss one silver coin at him before we step out.
You toss the silver coin at him, he hurriedly presses it back into your hand and ushers you out.
Man of principle.
The tip jar's over there, sir.
Oh, I've tipped already.
Oh, yeah.
See the number?
Then he gives you back your coin. As you exit the inn, it is a completely unrecognizable part of the swamp. You have not been here before. The ground is much more firm beneath your feet. In fact, almost to the point of being hard stone already.
Can we look back and see how far we've moved?
There's no path anymore where you're at.
Okay.
When we turn around, the inn is still there.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk backwards towards the burrow but facing the inn.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
The inn is still there.
Yeah, I'll just keep walking back.
Alright. To end off today's session, as you walk towards the burrow, the first thing you will notice is outside the burrow. There are a couple of things that are hanging from there. The first are a couple of heads of carrots. That means the carrot, the heads of carrots that have been kind of cut off,
Green
Okay.
part.
the green part,
Oh,
as
okay.
well as a single stick of incense. And that's where we'll end today's session.
Oh my god.
On the burrow?
See
At
Bourbon
the,
like,
at the entrance of
it's
at the entrance of the burrow.
Dude, Jonas is just alright, dude. Jonas is alright from the hag, dude.
Damn.
Or
23k people have tipped him, dude. He's a Twitch streamer.
I mean, probably a lot of people
But
try
the
to
head
get
doesn't
past
even
the swamp,
know.
right?
Yeah, that makes sense. But
So like basically anyone that has tried to pass the swamp has been inside the Voyager to get to the other side. I assume is what's happening.
so I don't think he's working for the hack, because if he is, why doesn't the hack know about the thief?
Hmm.
He clearly knows about the thief.
And he's human as well, so he's not working for the elves. And his
Interesting.
skin is magical.
Things to think about.
This guy is very interesting.
And we didn't see him on the way in. So I actually think it could be related to the hag. Right?
I mean, if he knew about like what should say, if he knows where this thief is, then like and he works for the hack, then the hack would also know, you know. Like if you would have, I'm sure she would have asked like her minions or whatever, you know, like go find this shit for me. And if he works for her, then why would he not give out that information?
Then maybe he works for the thief.
I mean, maybe.
What if the thief is not actually a thief? But like the reverse of Mother Night. What if it's like Daddy Day? It's like the opposite of Mother Night.
Or like Robin Hood, you know.
Really? Then why is he taking all this stuff and then leaving it at the burrow?
Good question.
Uh,
We'll
More
figure this
questions.
out next week. Oh, but we gotta wait for Cam. Cam is like, if he comes back and we're all gone, be a bit awkward for him.
mm,
Next week, all okay, right?
Yeah.
Marry on.
yes. Yeah. Oh, good.
Cool. Easy home-based learning. Don't have to wake up early tomorrow.
Not
But what
fair.
time is your school? Still 7, right, or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry. There was a fucking thunderstorm.
Oh, wow.
What happened?
Okay, someone tell Cam. We end the session already.
We're
Someone tell Cam
gone.
what happened.
So we are
You-
discussing whether Jonas is working for the hack or not.
No
He
lah, he's
doesn't
not
know
lah.
about the
Yeah.
thing lah. You need to tell him about the borrow.
Oh
Oh
right.
yeah, the burrow has carrot heads hanging like from it, like you know the
Baro
green
is the
part,
thief lah. We asked for
Yeah.
about the thief, right?
and there's an
Yeah.
incense stick right there. Is it
I
burning?
mean,
No, it's not.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's the
that's his
incense.
business. Yeah. He's not working for the hack lah. If he's working for the hack, he would have sold
Yeah.
the yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what we said also. But then Vervin is saying that this could be what safe passage through the swamp means.
No lah, safe passage is the fucking trees don't eat you when you sleep.
Yep. Either way, Jonas is very suspicious.
He's enslaved. It's quite obvious.
I know. I don't know why.
You're in a magical forest, Cecilia. All manner of crawlies abound.
Eh,
we will pick this up next week. Thanks for the session, guys.
Thanks you for the
TY.
session.
Thank you.
The
Okay.
man is very, very far from 1,000,000. No, yeah, 1,000,000.
How you know it's 1 million?
Because
Because
it's
Based
it's
on the zeros in front.
0,028.
Yeah, with
or
with, yeah,
99 million.
maybe it's 999k. You know.
Shit, dude.
Buffer. You should have just taken out a coin when it was 000. Buffer overflow. You would have gone back one. Trust me, I'm a hacker.
But it doesn't. This one is smart. It doesn't go down when you take out.
It's smart. It's a one-way.
That's why you mint a coin with negative value and you put it in.
Cool. Next week, you get to see what's in the burrow.
Oh my god.
See it next week, level 3.
No.
Damn it!
mind.
What is in the burrow? What would we find in the burrow?
The thief.
But what is the thief? Is it a spirit or is it an animal
I
or a
don't know.
human as
You didn't
well?
tell me anything. This is Jonas.
Is Jonas in the barrow?
Maybe maybe Jonas is in the burrow again.
It's Rick, my lord.
That's so stupid. If you
How
say.
big is the barrow?
Oh, okay. The entrance of the burrow is not very big at all, actually. It's about it's a creature that is half the height of Cypher.
Half the height of Cypher.
So
like
like
a
a normal man.
dwarf, like a dwarf.
like a child, like the size of a child.
Could be a
Dwarf.
dwarf or like a halfling or something.
Oh my god, it's Johnny.
Yeah. I was thinking
Johnny and
of
the
Johnny
Hag.
too.
Oh, this forest. So interesting. One wrong turn and you find yourself in Bongo.
Hey.
Could have ended worse, by the way. The conversation with him. Is it
Worse
it
for us.
worse for you lah?
Yeah, I figured.
course. It-
I have learned based on my backstory not to push too hard.
yeah, you imagine
Yeah.
because after you pay and you end up somewhere completely different.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys
All
next
right.
week. Goodbye.
Bye.
I want to know what's in the burrow.